All right, this is the Jira setup tutorial for our feedback and bug reporting system for Unity. What I'm going to show you here is how to set up the Jira integration and what we need to post. I believe they are called user stories or backlog components to Jira right from our Unity integration. We already have a Jira endpoint documentation on our website, so be sure to check that out. And also for this, I'm going to be using our Jira instance, which is just hosted on the Atlassian server. You can also self-host Jira, which we also support, and I'm going to show you how later. So this is pretty much it. In Unity, you'll see that we need three things to set up the component. The integration, we need the endpoint URL, the API key, and the user email. Now for me, the endpoint URL is otbt.atlassian.net because that's where our Jira is hosted. We're using the official Atlassian server. If you're self-hosting it, you will have your own URL that you're typing into the browser. So make sure that to use that. For this, I'm going to add just otbt.atlassian.net to the field here. Next up, we'll need an API key. For this, you can use the link in our documentation to go to the API access section, and you see I already have 3 API keys here. Also access it as described in our documentation here. So you can go to your account, to your settings, and then click on the API access section under the security header here. And what you can do here is create an API token. You see I already have 3 of them. Let's create one. We give them a label. Please make sure to give it a good label. So I'll call it feedback and bug report tutorial. Cool. And then next up, we're going to get our API token, and we can just hit copy. And now it's being copied, and I can just paste it in here. And then we'll still need our user email that we used for our Jira account. And that's pretty much it. Next up, we have to select which project we want to save to. I only have one Jira project, and which issue type we want this to be. So for this, I'm going to use bug. And that's it. So we have set up the integration via the API key and the email, and where the bug reports should be saved to. So it's the Mine Scrum project with the issue type bug. And let's hit the create test report button. And here we see we get a notification success, sending report to Jira. That sounds good. Let's take a look at our Jira backlog. And hopefully we'll see a test report, which I've done quite a lot testing here. But you see that this test report has just been created 25 seconds ago. So we're good to go. Everything seems to be working, and that's how you set up the Jira integration for Unity.